Yum yum. Come along with me for the week. There's just a clip up here to just like pull your tit out. Let's make an apple cake. Also, if you don't have a set of scales, what are you doing for that? Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Gabby. I'm 27. I live here in regional Victoria, Australia. I am a qualified pastry chef. I used to work 2 days a week, but currently on maternity leave as I am pregnant with baby number 2, and I'm also a stay-at-home mum to a 22-month-old, which is wild. Come along with me for the week, or maybe just the next couple of days. Not 100% sure on how this is gonna go. Today it is Monday, so my mum has Amelia for the day. So my plan is for today, since I don't have Amelia, I'm going to do a little bit of organising for the 2 babies. This week will be probably the last week Amelia will be sleeping in the nursery. Probably starting next week, we will begin the transition of her sleeping in her own bed, which is terrifying. I am a little bit low-key on edge on how it's going to go because it's going to be a very drastic transition, but I know it needs to be done. And I've seen through a lot of different people that trying to transition them before the baby is here is the best option. Firstly, they don't get very territorial because, oh, why am I changing rooms? Well, because the baby's here. But also, I'm not going to be sleeping as much as it is, and I don't really want to be dealing with a toddler who will not be sleeping because they're trying to sleep in their own bed. So that transition will be starting probably Monday next week. So this week I need to finish up doing her room and also need to finish up organising these drawers, making sure that these rooms are all organised for when baby boy gets here, and then I can focus on organising other things. Like I need to do the bottles, getting them all prepared, getting other things around the house organised. Like I need to get my hospital bag ready, which I don't even know what I need to pack. I can't even remember what I packed last time. And yeah, just like a few other things that will need to be organised before like the baby is here after I organise these rooms. So I just finished moving all of Amelia's clothes into her room. So some of her clothes have gone into her wardrobe. And then I've got a couple of other things going in her drawers here. I've just moved all of it down to the bottom drawer, which has worked out fine. So now I just need to move all of the baby boys' clothes into the drawers and start organising all of that. And yeah, just see what we can get done today. Feeling not too bad today. The only thing is I'm just been struggling with my sleep so much. I'm just extremely uncomfortable, tossing and turning in bed, which is obviously an athletic sport. Definitely been struggling with the sleep insomnia. Every single night I'm waking up multiple times a night. So my body is definitely preparing itself for when the newborn is here. But again, pregnancy tired is so... Pregnancy tired is so different to newborn tired. So I look forward to actually hopefully sleeping properly when he is here, believe it or not. I'm just gonna go grab these clothes. Oh, goodness. Show you what I've just organised. So down here is all of Amelia's clothes. Socks, beanies, singlets, pajamas, all of her bottoms here. I've got some shorts, leggings, sweat bottoms, and then t-shirts and long sleeves. We're obviously just in between seasons at the moment, so we're still going to need some shorts and some short sleeve tops, but then there's also really cold days, so we need some sweat bottoms. So that's Amelia's drawer at the moment, and I've got all of her jumpers and stuff in the wardrobe. Then I've got the little boy's drawer, so all of his newborn clothes. I've got the 5 zeros, the 4 zeros, 3 zeros, socks, beanies. They're just some spare singlets for when he gets to like that 3-month stage. I've got all the newborn singlets, and all of the bibs. And then because I've got 2 babies in nappies, we've got 2 different nappies going on in here. I've got all of the newborn nappies to go. I've got all of Amelia's nappies here, and I'm extremely unsure on what I'm going to do with all these storage compartments. I do know that I need to keep, obviously, the nappy cream, extra cream, all that sort of stuff up here. And I'm not sure whether I should keep the medicine in here, if I just keep it in the bathroom. And obviously I need to add a spot for like dummies and other sorts of stuff, but at the moment I've just popped in some extra newborn nappies that were gifted. So that's what we've got so far. Hello everybody, happy Tuesday. We haven't really done a whole lot today. Been down the street. Amelia went and hung out with my sister-in-law this morning for a little bit while I did some shopping. And I went and got Amelia some new plates and some more cutlery, because for some reason all of her forks and spoons have gone missing. No idea where they've gone. So I went and bought her some more today and some new plates. What I would just quickly whip out, because I haven't looked at this box in forever, and I want to get started on just like accumulating things to start packing my hospital bag. Just move you back this way. I've just whipped out my breastfeeding container. So my box doesn't really have a whole lot, because if you didn't know, with Amelia I did attempt to breastfeed. So I was doing like a mixture of breastfeeding, mixture of pumping, and a mixture of formula. But during my labor I went for an epidural because I was having a posterior labor and it was extremely painful. But I just so happened to get a spinal leak from the epidural, which then caused me to have a spinal migraine. And this migraine, I was like pretty much stuck in bed for the entire first week. I could not get up, could not deal with the light. Like it was just such a severe headache. And then I ended up having to go to the emergency room, having to go get a blood patch done, which was a whole other thing. A whole lot of stress, a whole lot of anxiety, and the whole experience pretty much depleted my supply. No matter how much I tried putting her on the boob, I pumped, I went to a lactation specialist, excuse my vacuum. But no matter what I did, I tried for 6 weeks to get my supply back and absolutely nothing worked. So I ended up just having to give up. So a lot of these things I still have a whole lot of, and I didn't even really get to use. Like I've got a whole bunch of like breast pads here, or like nipple pads, whatever you call them. I've got a whole bunch of like storage milk things, whatever you call it. I don't even know what the terminology is for anything, because I lasted 6 weeks. I've also got in here a bunch of my nursing bras. I actually quite liked these, even though I didn't get to wear them and use them for that much. I quite liked these. I'm pretty sure I only just got these from Kmart, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these are just from Kmart. I actually really liked these. So if you're wanting to look for a very inexpensive nursing bra, Kmart had some really good ones. They were extremely comfortable, no wire, and there's just a clip up here to just like whip your tit out. Obviously this is probably more ideal for someone who is more of a part of the itty bitty titty committee like myself. But yeah, these were a good nursing bra, so I'll need to wash those before I pack them. What else do I have in here? I have a Haka that I never used, and I've also got 2 breast pumps here. So the one that I used all the time, I got the Mum Milk hands-free breast pump. I actually quite liked this breast pump. I just wish I had 2 of them, which is my own mistake, so that I can do, you know, at the same time. It was really easy to clean, put back together, pouring it into the bottles. I quite enjoyed it. And then I also have another pump. This was just a cheap one from Target. I don't know what it's called. Actual pump looking bit looks like that, and then it has like this electrical bit that goes with it as well. I ended up getting this one at the very last minute because of course no one warned you about day 3 milk coming in. I never realized how much pain and pressure I would have felt when my milk came in, and I didn't have my breast pump yet. Like I had ordered this maybe 2 or 3 weeks before because I wasn't sure whether if I needed a breast pump. And then of course Australia Post took forever to deliver it to my house. So for the first week, I'm gonna say, I was having to use this pump instead. I just needed to get the pump to like just let out some relief because my tits were rock solid and it gave so much relief. This did the trick, but it didn't work just as good as like like the proper breast milk. But hey, if you're looking for an inexpensive one, Target have one and it's not too shabby. So my plan is I might take some of these with me to the hospital. I'll have to charge this up, clean that and take that with me as well. I'll take all the nursing bras with me. Do I need to take these? I don't know, probably not. No idea. Even as a second time mum, I still have no idea. Yes, beautiful, what's wrong? Do you want me to come outside? I haven't come outside, I'll come out in a minute. So yeah, maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I can be bothered doing it today, but I just thought I would quickly show you some of my breastfeeding stuff that I had. Tonight I might look up a video just to see what I need to pack, because I honestly cannot remember what it is that I need to take. Like, there are some things that I can remember, but there's just like little things that I just can't remember. So I might have to look up a YouTube video to see what I need to pack. And then tomorrow I might start accumulating things, and then I can get my bag all ready to go. But anyway, I'm just gonna put this away. I'm gonna go hang out with Amelia for a little bit before I have to get started on making dinner, which I've already pre-prepped a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Amelia before I have to start making dinner. For one, and B, my husband loves anything that involves apple in cake, so let's make an apple cake. I wanted to do this apple cinnamon scroll cake, but I don't have enough butter, so I'm gonna change it up a little bit and I'm gonna show you the recipe. It is so simple. This cake recipe is so simple. It's literally an all-in cake recipe. You literally do not have to do creaming or anything like that, needing to do the eggs and all that sort of crap. You just chuck it all in the bowl and it just works out. Don't know how it works. So we have got 300 grams milk. Oh well, 300 mils of milk, sorry. 2 eggs, splash of vanilla, 200 caster sugar. Also, if you don't have a set of scales, what are you doing with your life? 360 flour. Look, you could sift it, but I cannot be bothered. A little bit of salt. 100 grams of melted butter. And that's literally it. So I'm just gonna whisk that together. I'm gonna chuck some cinnamon in, since it's an apple cake. Also, just to let you know, I used self-raising flour. Usually I would do plain flour and then you would add 20 grams of baking powder. I don't have baking powder at the moment, so I just use self-raising flour. So that bit's done. I'm now just going to drizzle the bottom of my lined cake tin, and I'm just going to put a bit of brown sugar, just enough to like cover the bottom of my cake tin. And I've got some sliced apple here, so I'm just going to line the bottom with a bunch of sliced apples. This bit takes forever. Okay, like so. I might put a little bit of cinnamon. Do I still have it out? No. I might even just dust a little bit of cinnamon over the top of the apples. And then you just pour the batter over the top. And that is it. So I'm going to pop this in the oven for probably about 45 minutes and just suss it out from there at 180 degrees Celsius. So what should happen is the cake will bake, the apples will bake, and then when it's finished and cooled down, what I would do is I'll flip it over and you've got the apples on the top, cake on the bottom, and it's delicious. Perfect served with ice cream, cream, custard, anything that tickles your fancy. Eating the cake hot as well is the best. As you saw this morning, I went and did our weekly grocery shop. It was a pretty big grocery shop. We are having a bunch of people come over to our house on Saturday for a get together. So I had to buy a bit of extra food for that. Just a couple of like snacky things because we'll be watching the Anzac Day footy. So bought a couple of little snacky things, which turned into a bit of an expensive shop. As per usual, I was just gonna get into my afternoon jobs. Amelia is asleep. I've got like maybe 45 minutes until I've got to go wake her up. But I just thought I would quickly show you. My mum gave me this yesterday. Thought I'd just show you a couple of things that my mum went and bought because she can't help herself. She bought similar onesies from this same brand. They're called Snuggle Honey. I don't know if you can see that. So she got me a couple of like little boy onesies, which is really cute. There's this race car one. Got this one with fire trucks and ambulances on them. Super cute. And this one that Amelia is obsessed with. It's got diggers and tractors on them, which is her favorite. These are two of these are in a size 3 and one of them is in a size 4, so which are perfectly fine. I probably don't need a whole lot in the size 4. I think I'm pretty good when it comes to the size 4 for now, but definitely needed some size 3s. I only had a couple of them in size 3, so definitely needed a few extra of those. Then you can buy these sets that come with a blanket and a beanie for like your announcement photo. So she got me one of those, just in the similar pattern as this onesie here, just a little blanket and a hat, which is really cute. So just add these to the pile, and this afternoon I'm going to make up a list of all the things that I need to pack for my hospital bag. I still have not really looked into it. I definitely should. I'm 34 weeks and 1 day. I was 34 weeks yesterday. So it is definitely now getting to like crunch time in getting everything prepared. Again, I had Amelia at 38 weeks, so if he was to come at 38 weeks again, not saying he would, you just never know. I've got 4 weeks until he comes, so it's coming quick. All the bedrooms are completely organized, which is giving me a little bit more ease. All of his clothes are all organized, the drawers are all organized. I just need to pack my hospital bag, and I need to do up a kind of like a nappy station in my drawers here, as our room is on the completely opposite end as the kids, so I'm gonna need a whole nappy thing in here for at night. What else do I need to do? I need to cook up some food, which I'll do probably when I'm 37 weeks. I might probably spend that whole week just making a bunch of different things. And I think that will probably be it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to make a list. Everything is just like up here, and I really need to just put it out on paper so I know exactly 100% all the stuff that I need to do. But I feel like I'm getting there. We've even brought the bassinet in here, which makes it feel real. But this afternoon it's going to be pretty chill. It's a beautiful day, so I cannot wait to go for a walk. My pelvis, oh my god, my pelvis has been in so much pain. I'm literally waking up with a sore pelvis. It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like he's head down possibly in my birth canal, but my belly just doesn't look like it. When I was pregnant with Amelia and I was taking the progress photos, I could definitely tell a difference in my belly from when I was, say, 30 weeks to 32 weeks. Like, the way that my belly was formed, like, it looked totally different. Like, you could tell that she was head down, and my belly just doesn't look like that at the moment. It's still looking like he's a bit higher up, but I'm feeling a lot of pressure in my pelvis, so it's giving me a lot of conflicting things. And then the rest of the afternoon, Amelia will want to be outside, so she'll just want to play outside for the rest of the afternoon, which is perfectly fine. And I'll just do some cleaning jobs. I should strip the bed, put new sheets on it. I've got some washing to put out, which had just gone off, I'm pretty sure. So I've got to go put all of that out. All right, let's get into the afternoon. Friday. I feel like I've been a little bit slack vlogging this week. I find it really hard because in the morning we're just like a little bit go, trying to get out of the house, go into town and go to the gym and go do groceries and do all those sorts of things. So I just find it, I don't know why, but I'm just finding it hard to like vlog things. But this morning was quite busy. I had a whole bunch of things that I needed to do before obviously having to drive all the way home, give Amelia lunch, put her to bed, do all those sorts of things. I had to leave the house just before 8:30 this morning because I needed to get to Bo's some cans, because yes, we're doing the cans thing, the 10-cent can thing. Our bin was chockers and we have a whole bunch of people coming to our house tomorrow for like a get together, and I'm going to need that bin to put it out there so people will have a place to throw their cans, not just leave them everywhere. So I had to go dispose that first thing this morning. And then after that I went and picked up one of these bed guard things for Amelia's bed. She has one on one side of her bed, but we ended up moving her bed just slightly away from the wall because it leans up against the window, and when you roll the blind down, the blind hits the bed. So we've moved it a little bit away from the wall, but obviously that then causes her to possibly be able to fall out of the bed. So I had to get another one of these for the other side of the bed, and I wanted to get this today because on Sunday she will be sleeping in that bed for the first time that night. So, and then after that I went to a midwife appointment. It was my 34-week appointment, just the same routine thing. His heartbeat was really well. He was also kind of in the right position that he needs to be, so his head is down and his legs are up here, but he just isn't like deep down in the pelvis like he's supposed to as of yet. So, but obviously things can change. He could literally do it in the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks, or literally the night that I go into labor, he might decide to go and do it then. So it's not really that big of a deal. I was very lucky with Amelia. She was head down in my pelvis, all ready to go at 32 weeks. So he's obviously just taking his time, which is perfectly fine. While I was at the appointment, they also gave me my expressing kit. If you are pregnant and watching this, not sure what this is all about, pretty much when you hit 34 weeks, you are then able to express colostrum, like hand express from your boob. Your body starts to produce colostrum, which is what they first start to have when they are first born. I don't think milk starts to probably come in until like a week after. Quote me if I'm wrong, please. But usually for those first couple of days or the first week, your body is expressing colostrum, which your body starts to make at 34 weeks. So they give you these kits if you're wanting to hand express and store some away, because it is literally liquid gold. They aren't joking when they say that. They seriously mean that it is liquid gold. So if you are wanting to try to hand express any, they give you a whole bunch of like syringes just so you can pop them in the freezer and use them for either when they're first born, or if you want to just store them away, you can, and use them when you need. I really struggled the first time to do this because I honestly had no idea what I was doing. But when I saw the lactation specialist, when I was struggling to breastfeed Amelia when I first had her, she showed me what the technique was. So I'm going to really try to do it just to see if anything happens, because it can, I think they said that it can help like with milk production. I could be wrong, please don't quote me on anything, but it's also pretty super handy just to have a little stash of the colostrum in the freezer if you're able to. If you can't, you can't. Like, I wasn't able to the first time around, so I'm really not having very high expectations because you can't force things. After the midwife appointment, I quickly raced to the gym. I was able to get Amelia booked into creche for the later slot, so I went to the gym for like 40 minutes. I was able to squeeze everything in within like those first couple of hours, and now I'm extremely exhausted because I've run around all morning and I have jobs to do this afternoon. I need to do some cleaning jobs, but for the rest of the afternoon we're probably just going to stay home. I don't know if I'm in the mood to go for a walk. I'm feeling pretty tired today, so I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood to go for a walk, or maybe I might just go for a little one. I don't know, I'll just see how I feel. I also need to get Amelia prepared for tomorrow because she will be going to my in-laws for the night, since we're having the gathering of all these people at our house tomorrow, just to be on the safe side in case if it's a late night or whatever the case may be. We don't have to stress about like getting Amelia to bed and doing all of that all on time. Also, she has been quite the handful this week, and now that I'm on maternity leave and I'm home a lot now, looking after her majority of the time, I'm feeling like I need a bit of a break. So she can go have a break, she can go be with her grandparents and her auntie and live her best life, while Nick and I can have fun with our friends, live our best life, because it'll probably be the last time that we will be able to host a gathering like this for a while. Yeah, it'll hopefully be a nice, good time. But anyway, I think I'm going to sign the vlog off here because I just need to do a whole bunch of things this afternoon and I'm already slacking in the vlogging department as it is. And this is probably not going to be a very good representation of the maternity leave because I have done a fair bit of cleaning this week, but I've just not filmed any of it, and I'm not going to be doing any other jobs other than cleaning and getting prepared for tomorrow. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along with me for the week. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like this sort of content or liked this video, then definitely subscribe to follow along for more in the future. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next